Good morning, evening, afternoon. My name is Debunk, and I'm starting a series here of a solo self-found EVE Online experience. This is a challenge I'd like to take on for myself. I am doing no player trading throughout this run, and I'm not selling anything on the player market either. So I've allotted myself to be able to trade with NPC buy orders, and I've allotted myself to use an Omega account. And I hope you enjoy the series, and I do go over some more of the rules throughout. This is episode 1, and have a lovely time. Alright. Let's start our adventure here. Galente ships. Ooh. So the goal here is to go entirely solo self-found. We're just going to hit randomize till we find something we like here. Blonde hair, Asian girl. There we go. Perfect. That looks fantastic. Name is too short. Ooh.
New Eden.
I wonder if this has changed at all.
With possibility and rife with adventure. Only the most intrepid capsuleers can conquer its many wonders. Do you have what it takes to become one with the machine? To explore the far reaches of space, carving out a name for yourself among the stars. To become a titan of industry, amassing wealth, power, and prestige as you rise against rivals. Or to prove your worth in combat, cementing new alliances and vanquishing your foes on your path to glory. For the rare few, immortality awaits. With AIR's Capsuleer training program, you become the architect of your own destiny.
Morning. Hey. I'm in it back. I'm back, man. Don't worry about that. Okay, this is different.
Greetings, Captain. I am Aura, your AI companion. I am here to help you find your way through New Eden. Welcome to the first day of your new life as a capsuleer. I am now transferring your pod into a ship, provided by AIR as part of your Captain, an unidentified communication. Vectoring escape route. Evacuation sequence initiated. Station hull integrity compromised.
So, I'm attempting to do something very strange in this run. I'm going to try to do a completely solo self-found in EVE Online. Meaning, I can't buy anything from other players. Everything
Captain,
I'm doing...
This cloning facility was attacked before your capsule could be inserted into a ship.
Okay, this is the same now.
This baptism by
everything
fire
I'm doing
is
is
certainly not what AIR had planned.
my own crafted stuff.
I'm unable to identify our attackers.
So,
but they
no
are not
purchased
currently
items from
targeting our
players, no
capsule.
purchased items from
This gives us
markets.
time to locate a ship.
Can't work with people.
Your pod may be able to fly through space, but, like all capsules, it is unarmed. A proper ship comes with proper weaponry.
I'll do a full
We must scan the
explanation
debris for a space-worthy vessel.
in a little bit, as like an intro to an actual video.
Now, let's get a... Ah! There is a ship still capable
This
of flight.
is all the
An
same.
Astero, no less. I have highlighted the navigation section of your display.
This is all the same.
Board the Astero now.
You guys can see me and everything. It looks okay? Yeah? I'm allowed to disappear
Our
from streaming
shields took
also.
significant
Okay?
damage in the attack.
Yes. I haven't even been playing video games since then, so...
The armor is also in need of...
Let's go ahead and try to make this full screen now, see what happens. Did it rip it up? Nope, it looks good. Cool.
I believe the appropriate idiom for this situation is, we're screwed. Fortunately, the cavalry has arrived. Ships bearing air transponders are approaching our location.
Morning, nerds, by the way. Beast, I'm not going to have as much energy as your usual streamers, if you don't mind.
This is Balin Ferris, Commander of Air Security. All ships evacuating this cloning facility are advised to rendezvous at emergency coordinates.
Several thousand civilians appear to have survived the attack. Let us make haste and join the fleet Commander Ferris is organizing. Your overview will display the ships in your vicinity.
Oh wow, my overview moved over here. How much coffee do I need
The
to...
vessel looks like it's seen better days.
I also
I'll
need
prepare
like
you
a
once you're in range.
little bit of a mask. Yeah, maybe.
Commander Ferris, were you able to determine the identity of our attackers?
Okay. Welcome everybody.
Negative.
We are
Their
gonna
transponders
try to
cloaked
do
and their hulls
a
lacked any
solo
identifying
self-found
information.
run. This time
I've
with the
waited
new
for this moment
2026
for corporate
content.
espionage turned violent. There are a lot of people
I am
who
a
need to get their
less
hands on
or
this technology,
unknown
whatever the
streamer,
cost.
and that is a good thing. That's really the only way to do this. So, I'm gonna fire off and
Thanks to
see
Commander
how much
Ferris's
stuff we
repairs,
can
our
craft
ship is almost as good
ourselves.
as new.
See how
At
much
his
stuff
command,
we can
we will proceed to the
find
emergency
ourselves.
coordinates.
I am not allowing myself to get any items off of the market unless it's an NPC buy.
All
So
ships enter warp formation.
everything on my ships I'll have either had to find, made, or purchase from LP stores or faction stores. So it's gonna be played a lot more like a survival crafting
Drive
game.
active.
We'll see how it goes. New update today for the new player experience, so could be good. I'm interested to see how it works now. This all so far is the same, however, which is a good start. I like this start. It's not bad.
We've now arrived at Air's designated emergency evacuation zone. We'll be safe here while we regroup.
A spot well chosen. This location's cosmic abnormality, but our appreciation of New Eden's natural wonders will have to
Captain, I could use your help. My sensors are picking up a strange signal nearby, but my forces are stretched thin defending the civilian fleet.
Making the chat a little bit smaller. That's fine. Uh-oh, we're approaching the anomaly. Yeah, I'm
Initiating scan of unidentified signal.
looking forward to this being kind of an informative thing.
Captain,
and just kind of
hostiles inbound.
a measure of how
We
much I
have
can
to
actually
defend
do
those
myself
unmanned civilian
in this game.
transports. All ships equipped for combat, form up around me.
And see if it's possible now with the new start to just fire off completely
My sensors
solo.
indicate that these are the same ships that attacked the cloning facility.
Thank you, Aura. I've been finding myself as I'm driving home from
Several
work,
frigates are breaking away from the pack. They're
just
targeting
enjoying
those civilian
listening
ships.
to streams.
This will be your first combat experience
And,
as a capsuleer.
I
Time
kind
to
of
show
like to
these
make some
hostiles
stuff
what you're truly made of.
too.
Orbit the frigate first.
Yes, ma'am.
We're too far away, Captain. Thankfully, our ship is equipped with a module that will boost our speed.
We have a target painter. Or, ECM. Noise. Oh,
We're
I
now
think the
within
ship's gonna
range.
blow up, though.
Lock your target. Target lock confirmed. Time to hit them where it hurts. Fire at will, Captain. Make sure to use both.
Civilian lasers.
That's it, Captain. Let them have it.
So, as far
Another
as...
hostile ship incoming. A cruiser this time. It's larger and better armed than those frigates.
Uh-huh.
What an exhilarating way to test your combat abilities.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. As far as plans for this run, like a goal ship that I'm trying to get to or anything like that, I don't think I'm going to do that. I've seen in the past people have like a
To ensure success, we must
Stratios
lock our target.
or something as their goal. I am going to go with the flow. Meaning, I don't have any predetermined ships planned
Now's your chance. Activate the webifier.
or anything like that. I'm just gonna go with whatever I get. If I get blasters, I'm gonna use blasters and then move towards blaster ships. If I get artillery or missiles, I'll move towards missile ships or drone stuff. I'm just gonna go with the flow. Oh shoot. Sorry about that. I need to disable ads.
Good job, Captain. You've got potential. Shit. Two battleships breaking away from the enemy fleet. They're stopping the last civilian transport from warping away. Watch your six, Captain. They're bigger and badder than anything you've fought before.
Ugh. Okay. All right. So intro so far is pretty much exactly the same. I'm trying to figure out with this new layout how to just completely disable ads. We don't want ads. And my stream didn't have them before. So that's kind of a bummer.
Captain, we can use electronic countermeasures, ECM, to break the battleship's lock. There is no other way to save those civilians.
We gotta do it.
They are not capsuleers like you.
Let's lock them up. Let's
Once we
ECM
know the
scram.
ECM,
That's it. The final group of civilians has escaped. You've done good, Captain.
We're taking heavy fire, Commander Ferris.
It's not looking good, man.
Once our ship is destroyed, the pod will soon follow.
I don't have a
According to my
problem
calculations, our
with them
destruction is
keeping this same start.
99.99% certain.
It's a pretty good start to the game, so. You know what, buddy?
These
Getting web.
bastards have me pinned down. I won't be able to reach you in time.
Man, he's got 99% shield remaining. I don't think we're gonna win this one.
You fought well today, Captain. This is a warrior's death. Luckily
Hey.
for you, it will not be your last.
So I'm hoping we get some drone parts, because moving towards a drone ship would be great. However,
You are a capsuleer. For you,
I'd
death
be
is not an
okay
end.
with
It
whatever
is simply the beginning
ends
of
up
a new
happening.
adventure. As always, I will see you on the other side. Welcome back to the world of the living, Captain. I hope your death was not too uncomfortable. Your neural data has been transferred to a fresh clone body. But before you stretch your new legs, someone very important would like to meet you.
There we go.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vesper
What's up,
Calatrix,
Vesper?
Air's Vice President of Operations. Commander Ferris spoke highly of your... In fact, we have some credits waiting for you. The attack on the cloning facility
begins.
You can access the Air Career program via... Welcome to the program, where capsuleers can forge their own... The rewards you just claimed are available to redeem. Exit the program to proceed. As your last ship was destroyed in a blaze of glory,
We'll let them
Air
talk for
would
a
like to
moment.
provide you with a new one.
Hey,
I will
yo!
enable your station services panel so that you may board the ship provided to you by Air. Try not to blow this one up so quickly, but if you do, you can acquire... Your next adventure will hopefully prove less
Oh, yeah.
explosive. We have a lead on the attack on the cloning
So it
facility,
begins,
and we want you
ladies
to
and
follow up
gentlemen.
on it. We've debriefed the civilians you saved, and have learned that moments before the attack, they lost contact with one of our researchers. Certainly, Miss Calatrix. I am sure we are just as curious as you about what happened. Excellent. It could just be solar radiation blocking their comms, but You may undock and begin your journey whenever you are ready, Captain.
You know, I just realized there is a subscribe button. Don't do that. I don't remember setting that up. May undock and begin your journey whenever, Captain. So, we want to just add a few skills that are going to take like no time at all. A couple targeting. See, we have 3 hours on this. Long range targets 7 hours. Yeah, we can do 39 minutes for industry. We don't have a lot of stuff just yet. We can bump up for shield management. We want to get all these little ones out of the way right away. We can do Galente Hauler, Mining Frigate, sure. As you can see, I did allow myself to be a Omega account, which I believe is just fine for this journey. Here we go, E-War, propulsion jamming. We're just going to add all the little ones that take just a little bit of time here. Just so as we're flying about, we're getting some base around the clock skills. So like these small hybrid turrets, they're only going to take about 39 minutes. Surgical strike. You see these just are just a couple hours. So as we're moving about, we're gonna get this stuff knocked out. Ooh, we got a daily login campaign too. Ayo, that's gonna count. That's gonna count. The skill points that I got there are from using just a referral link to make the account. So I'm allowing myself to do that also, just to help out with whatever we're starting to skill into here. So I'm also not going to be selling anything to the actual market. The only things I'm allowing myself to sell will be
You can navigate a service
directly to
system
NPCs.
by
So
walking
like
to
Lulu,
celestial objects and
stuff
other
like that.
locations using your overview. Select the sun in your overview and then walk to it. Warp drive active.
This first day is going to be a grind. But we're set up with a mining laser. So we're good.
Luminosity considerably above retina destroying levels. Polarizing filters compensating.
Alright. We got some buddies here. An Impairer. Alright, we got Valator buddies. Good. We got some other friends starting fresh also.
It seems safe to conclude that the problem was not just blocked comms. Abnormal gravitational waves are emanating from the wreckage. They're thought there are multiple wrecked ships among the debris. You can loot them to investigate their contents.
Let's go. We need this loot. So when these guys loot these, do they get looted? I've never had so many people in the starting area like this. Doesn't look like it. It looks like this is individualized loot. It actually is not letting me do
A
the
mining module.
Hey,
The
civilian
module
mining.
has been placed inside your item hanger. You can access it again in the future by reopening your inventory. For now, close your inventory window to proceed.
Sure.
We can return to the station
No,
whenever you are ready, Captain.
We need all this stuff. Everything that they've got. Oh, we are in 1.0 space. How cool is that? The first... Oh, look at all these civilian mining lasers. We need all of it. We need all of it. There could be a shield module in one of these. That would change the whole plan, man. On stream, can you see the system I'm in? I don't think so. That's perfect. I don't think that's going to matter for today, but eventually it will. But thankfully, nobody's watching. Means we're going to get away with a lot. Okay, looks like they all just have civilian mining lasers on them. It is what it is. Let's go.
Drive active.
Here's our beautiful little ship. Yes.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Welcome back. So, what did you discover?
I'll chat a little bit more after all this intro stuff is
I'm
done.
afraid the research site has suffered the same fate as the cloning.
That's not something you need to concern yourself with.
Ms. Calatrix, you did ask us to report.
Yes, well, you reported it, and I have told you
There were a number of wrecked air vessels at the site. We recovered.
a mining module. That cannot be a coincidence. We've just been contacted by one of our agents stationed at... We need to find out if there's any connection between this signal and the attacks. You'll need to investigate.
Duly noted, Miss Calatrix. Captain, you can fit the module to your ship by accessing the fitting window from the neocom. Let's fit your new module in a free slot. Now, bring the module online. It appears you do not currently possess the skill necessary to use this module. Please direct your attention to the icon. You can add the missing skill to your training. Now, access the skill window. Skills are essential for all capsuleers in New Eden, as they serve as the primary measurement of one's growth. A more highly skilled pilot will be most full. Training a new skill takes time, as the neural pathways of your brain are rewired. The complexity of this rewiring can be measured through skill points. You have enough unallocated skill points. Now, all you have to do is confirm that you wish to use those skills. The training required for your new module is
I should point out that you can train skills while doing other things. It's a good strategy to that end. I've sent the air skill plan to your AI. Normally,
Miss Calatrix's advice is sound. You should always have a skill in training.
Yeah.
Let's start with this new one. The more skills you acquire, the stronger you'll be. As you continue to grow as a capsuleer, now close the windows crowding your screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn the module online. Well done, Captain. You can now close the fitting window.
looks like you're ready to go, Captain. We've sent the details of your assignment.
You can access the Opportunities interface via your neocom.
Thank you.
Opportunities can help you discover key information.
We've uploaded the key information on your assignment here. Whenever you're... Our agent will rendezvous with you.
267K.
Keep your eyes open and
Hey.
watch 6. This is New Eden, after all.
Miss Calatrix is right. Time is of the essence.
Okay.
I suspect some...
If time's of the essence, then shh.
Your info panel has been updated with the mining site's coordinates. Let us make haste and walk to the site immediately.
Is this a mining mission? I guess I could have put two civilian mining lasers on this bad boy. Pretty cool. We are in 1.0 space, though. Okay, so we are in the Galente area of this 1.0 space. Eventually, we'll go into the Sovereignty Exordium area, where
The scale
can
of Ed's
battle
mining
for
operations
resources.
is rather impressive for such a young corporation.
it looks like there's
They
one way in
must
and out.
be remarkably well funded. It is little wonder that Miss Calatrix
to-
would suspect espionage.
Where does it go to? Holy smokes. Okay. Okay. Goes
Further
right to here.
speculation will have to wait. We're being hailed by that orca.
You must be the fresh meat Vesper told me to expect.
What's up, boss?
Elias Pelton's a name, mining's a game. But you're not just here to mine, are you?
We're here to assist in any way we can with locating the...
Unusual is one way of putting it. Pain in my
Just a
ass is
moment.
another. The signal's bouncing around these asteroids
here.
like a feto hopped up on a bad booster.
We are
Come say hello.
outfitted with a mining laser upgrade
Come here.
that
Come
should
say
help
hello.
us clear those rocks away.
Hi. Hello.
Good old Vesper, always 10 steps
Scampy.
ahead. Now, let's put that bad boy to use.
Yes, sir.
Best way to blend in is by getting your hands dirty with the crew. Some miners fly solo, but a project this big isn't exactly a one-man show. Sometimes the only way to get shit done is with a fleet. I bet this is the first time you mine with a crew. No offense or anything, you just got that shiny...
If your competence matches your confidence, we are in good hands indeed.
We are learning to mine.
Please, call me Elias. Mr. Pelton, it makes me feel like an old man. My old man, specifically. Miserable son of a bitch. Just about spat in my face when I left his crusty old Caldari corp to make my own way.
Sincerest apologies, Elias. Our first name basis shall commence immediately.
Good. I like to keep things informal here. Keeps morale up. This crew's full of people like me, following the siren song of sweet, sweet independence. Doesn't hurt that the money's good, too.
The tutorial is actually pretty good at teaching you a bunch of the basics now. And if for anybody who doesn't know, EVE Online now has a
Captain, we're now
full
within range of the
1.0
asteroid.
system where
We should stop
attacking
here.
other capsuleers is not available. And that's pretty neat. So it is, PvP is inactive here.
There's something spectacular about a fresh asteroid, isn't there? Play your cards right and that giant hunk of rock becomes a giant pile of riches. It might not look like much, but that's not just a pile of ore. It's a pile of possibilities. You can sell it, refine it.
Thanks, buddy. This one's Scampy. Spank his little butt. So, you know, it just removed all my skills that I had. How can you believe this? How rude of them. I had all this stuff set up, and they're just
Harvesting
like,
resources
no,
is
by
one
the
of
way,
best
we don't
ways
want
earn
you
money
to
in
use
New
any
Eden.
of that.
And if you're gonna make it as a capsuleer, the one thing you gotta know
Unbelievable, man.
is
This
that
game.
one is king. Hell, with enough Fisk, you'll be able to buy yourself a sweet ride like that venture over there.
Ooh.
That's one down. And now, on to the next. Follow me, Captain, and stick close. This asteroid field can be a...
We'll stick close. Can we change our We can't change our safety here. Huh. So, moving
You
forward.
better hustle, or my guys will drain that asteroid dry before you get there. If you've got an afterburner, now's the time to use it.
Alright. We need to disable ads. This is nonsense.
We're now close enough to target the asteroid.
I hate
Once it's
this.
targeted, lock on.
Just like that lap. Looks like you're a natural at this. Keep it up, and Vesper will be offering you my job soon.
Elias, are there any words of wisdom you find particularly valuable for new miners?
Oh, man, where to start? First off, you gotta know the difference between raw ore and refined minerals. What we're doing right now...
Oh, we actually silenced him. You hear that?
The asteroid is depleted. Another asteroid successfully depleted. The signal strength is increasing. I've isolated the direction of the signal source. It's coming from the asteroid I have indicated on your display.
Apologies, just a moment. I'm attempting to
We better close in on that rock, then.
just disable these ads because they're obnoxious.
Training completed.
Can't edit the stream info.
The signal is exceptionally strong in this location. Let's stop the ship here.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
The signal appears to be emanating from the center of this asteroid. Target the asteroid and then lock onto it.
You can break this baby. Just like that. We can whittle away at this asteroid without damaging whatever's broadcasting that signal. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
I think we just found what we're looking for.
The signal source appears to be that wrecked frigate. This particular model is a Dramiel. Most notably, it bears a striking resemblance to the ships that attacked the cloning facility. Let's prepare to take a closer look.
There we go. We got the ads essentially turned off. These punks, man. They shouldn't make it that difficult.
The fact that the wreck is isolated.
Well, we're not going to get any solid answers all the way over here.
That is unacceptable. Why would a small streamer want ads? It's not like that's gonna earn anything. Like, if I have
The signal is
10
strongest in the
viewers,
vicinity of the Dramiel's cargo hold.
then what
I do love the
my ad revenue is
It
gonna be
appears
like
to be a black box,
6 cents
a device
or
designed
something.
to survive the destruction of the vessel.
That's nice and all, but can you open it?
Negative, Elias. Captain, the box is protected by multiple layers of encryption.
I don't think it's safe to crack it open here anyway. Where there's smoke, there's fire. One scout ship.
Elias is correct, Captain. The box may contain the answers we need.
I do what I can. If someone went to the trouble of protecting whatever's in that box,
Thank you, Elias. Your guidance has been most helpful.
Come on.
Let's dock at the station. I'm certain Vesper is more than eager.
We are running through the tutorial. I think it is helpful for some people. Also, we're doing this full SSF, so I don't have a problem running through the tutorial like this. If somebody who comes along is new, and they stumble across this video, and they can see what the new player experience is like, and it's actually not too bad. I like it. It used to be way worse, very confusing.
Welcome back, Captain. Elias tells me you've brought a gift. Indeed we have, Miss Calatrix. And this gift comes wrapped in several layers of complex... I'll pass that box along to our expert hackers. If they can't crack it open, no one can.
Thank you,
Elias also
Vesper.
informs me that you're carrying a fair amount of ore. We can take that off your hands in exchange for some ISK. Mind if I take a look?
Yes, please do.
Captain, open your ship's cargo hold, so Miss Calatrix can see what you've mined. In order to sell the ore, you must first transfer it from the car. Now, select the ore to see what you can do with it.
This is technically selling to an NPC.
Nearly done. All that's left in the... That's a nice
26 more K.
I've transferred the ISK to your
Easy.
wallet. I think you'll find I've been more than generous.
You have been, Vesper. Thank you so much for that.
In your wallet, you can view the total balance of ISK
0.37
in your
million
possession.
already. Easy.
Your recent market transactions will show you how much
Easy
ISK
game.
you acquired by selling the ore.
Oh, you know, I suppose I could let people know. Hey, there's drops on my channel also.
The highlighted entry shows how much money you received from Air in exchange for the ore.
Thank you.
The wallet offers a... Whenever an item is sold in New Eden, a tax is applied to that sale. The market entry displays your most recent transaction tax.
Thank you,
Once you've
Aura.
finished gazing at your newfound riches, close your wallet and inventory.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
time we turn. As good as they are.
311
Take some time
more
for my team
thousand.
to hack through the encryptions on the
Oh.
box. You might as well use this time to explore what New Eden has to
Yes.
offer. The Air Career
just
Program will help
informed
you
me.
on your journey.
Pre-roll ads are disabled.
The opportunities available to you have been
Wow, look at this. Should we start as a enforcer?
The major factions that rule New Eden have established career agent.
Let's
Follow
go.
this link to the agency window, where you can locate
Oh.
your nearest career agent.
So,
No matter what path you choose, close the ACP in order to proceed. And Captain, thank you. Your help has
So,
been invaluable.
now
Our investigation
we
is
have
still
1
in the
hour
early
before
stages, but I
ads
have
pop.
2 theories. The attack may have been motivated by simple greed. A more worrying possibility is that someone is trying to stop us from pursuing our research. While Air takes pride in disrupting the corp. Much appreciated, Miss Calatrix. I await any and
I was
all.
hoping this
Captain,
got
when you're
updated a
ready,
little bit.
we can
It's
undock
okay that it
and begin
didn't.
the next phase of our journey.
They added a whole
I
1.0
do
system.
wonder how
So.
you'll die next. I suppose that is what ancient philosophers called morbid curiosity. Now that no one is actively trying to kill, stargates are also called jump
What is
gates
this moving?
because of the way ships seem to jump between distant locations. Now, initiate jumping to your destination.
Let's do it.
We are passing through Exordium, a max security space reserved for the development of new capsuleers. Security protocols in this region prevent capsuleers from attacking one another, and available opportunities are calibrated for new pilots.
Excellent, excellent. That's updated. Can we do this yet? Yes. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We need to do window mode. No. Fixed window. There we go. Now we can move over here. Yes. Ah, we're heading to Fortitude.
As Exordium is dedicated to the orientation of new capsuleers, a variety of jobs are available to help you acclimate to life in New Eden.
Thank you. Why this keeps going up. There we go. That's making us actually jump pretty far here for our first.
Exordium is governed by the Concord Assembly, a neutral organization in charge of policing high security systems. They manage the central constellations in collaboration with Air, while the 4 great empires of New Eden represent themselves in adjacent embassy constellations.
There's actually quite a few people in these areas. I take it back. There is 6 people here. Wowee.
You are now in the Federation Free Zone, an embassy constellation of the Galente Federation. The Galente Federation is a democratic union of many cultures, governed by an elected Senate and President. They are embroiled in a long-standing conflict with the Kaldari state, but Concord protocols prevent outright war in Exordium.
Okay. That's updated. So where are we now? Oh, we're still
We've
in our
reached our destination.
sovereign Galente.
Time to initiate the docking sequence, Captain.
Good morning.
After the collapse of the Eve Gate, humanity was scattered and isolated. Once they rediscovered space
Okay,
travel,
let's see what
the
this
Galente
new
began contacting those living on other planets.
thing looks
According
like
to
here.
archaeologists, the first settlers arrived through the Eve Gate over 15,000 years ago. When the gate collapsed, so did their civilization.
Oh, we're
It
warping
would be
pretty slow here.
millennia
See
later
this? Let's see what
that
this
the
looks like.
Galente united isolated
Okay,
fragments
it's another
of
one of these.
humanity to form the Federation.
Not a bad looking Center for Advanced Studies. Oh. Not a
Now,
bad
don't be
looking
shy.
station. This is
Begin a
all the same.
conversation with an agent. I'm sure they will love you, and if they don't, they will.
We're
Your
going
choice of
Enforcer.
career agent
We
will
need
not limit
drops.
you in any way. You can choose to work with multiple agents, but let's focus on just
Oh,
one.
see,
for now.
look.
To begin the next phase,
He's
of
going to
what
give us a Gatling gun.
Career agents offer adventures designed to hone your skills. Air has provided a skill plan unique to each agent
Clear the
to
pirates
assist
from the
with
asteroid
your
belt.
progress. Since you have accepted the Enforcer's mission, you should select for your chosen career
Is this
path,
really going to erase
you
all
will
this
want
stuff
to
again?
train the Air Enforcer skill plan. All good
Aw.
Capsuleers will always have a skill. Using skill plans to guide your progression will make your life easier and prove rewarding.
Okay, these aren't bad actually.
As you explore different career opportunities, career agents will sometimes reward
Okay, so
Capsuleers
don't set your
with new
skills
ships. It is
until
wise
you're
to
done
have
with the
skills
tutorial,
required for those ships.
because it's just
We're
going to
almost ready to embark on
reset,
our new
reset,
adventure.
reset.
Now is the perfect time to close any window.
Who's this?
We're
Transmission?
almost ready to embark on our new adventure.
Gosh.
Now is the perfect time to close any windows you no longer need. Missions you have accepted or been offered.
Here we go. Our first combat mission in our Corvette. Oh, we're going to crush them. We're going to crush them. Make this bigger so everybody can kind of see it. There we go. And we can see what I did there is made it so we can see local, how many people there are, and just minimized the chat. Okay, so we're gonna click orbit on him. Use our afterburner. We're gonna blast him. another Corelli initiate. You can do a couple different things. If you approach your enemy, then you'll kind of fly into them and bounce off over and over. And if you do orbit them at your appropriate range, which you can see on your gun here, see my optimal range within 5,280. And if you're orbiting them at speed, you can dodge with your actual speed. So we'll orbit at 2,500. You can set a default to be 5,000. So now when you click orbit or W on them, like W, you see in the middle here, it's changed to where it says orbiting. You see, and I can actually, you can hold W and you see W is the key for this. You can actually click someone else and now you'll orbit them. And your guns are always F1, F2, F3, so on. So things that you can do where you can let your mouse hand take it easy a little bit. I'll show you an example. I kill this guy, and then I can hit W on him to orbit him, F1 to start shooting him. So just little hotkeys to help you so you're not having to click constantly. A little bit helpful. Maybe for one person out there. But this while we're doing the solo self-found series here, I also can just explain some of the mechanics. Over here on the left, you can see I have my specific setup, but anything that's going to show up red here will be these enemies. And you can see I have the Rex, which are these little icons here, and if you hover over them, you can see what they are. So Station, Stargate. So again, I'll just hit W on him, F1, and that'll make it so I'm orbiting him at the range that I set up, and then firing upon him. So a little bit helpful, just so you're not clicking 1,000 times, and you can remap those to where it's just buttons on your mouse, which I've done before too. Very nice. So the overall goal here is to see how far forward I can get completely solo self-found. Now that we're kind of done with the tutorial and all the chatter, I can go through this a little bit more in depth. I am not going to be purchasing any items from other players, and I'm not going to be selling items to other players. I can sell to NPC Station and NPC buy orders, and I can purchase from NPC LP stores, and that's it. So we're going the slow route. Fast route would be join up a corp and enjoy the perks that has, or send money from your alternate character when you're first starting out. I have allowed myself to be an Omega account, and I have allowed myself to have a referral link to start me off with some skill points. I haven't used them yet, but I do have that. So, and we're just going to go with the flow. Any items that I get as drops, we are going to lean towards. So if I get a bunch of ECM stuff, we're going to be doing ECM. Okay, so we got our first non-civilian weapon. which is good and bad, I guess. So what is this? Restricted intelligence, 1 day rental period. Okay. Sweet. We'll just put these in here for now. We do have our Gatling and our antimatter charge. So I'm going to open my fitting window, Alt F otherwise, and I want to take one of these civilian miners off, and I want to put this Gatling gun on. Now look at us. We have a 75 millimeter Gatling gun, and we need some ammo. So I'm going to just drop that into my bay. Now, this 75 millimeter Gatling, we don't know exactly what it does, right? Maybe you don't. So if you do right click and you hit show info, you can see the requirements, everything, and we can actually add level 5 to Q. See that? Add level 4 to Q. Gunnery, we can add level 5 to Q. So we already have up to level 4 queuing with this. And you can see this, everything it's used with. So if you're looking for the ammo that it needs, this is all the ammo right here. And more information on each ammo type can be found in this little eye also. Now, the differences in the ammo are mostly going to be range and damage type.
Missions you have accepted or been offered are added to your opportunity.
So, a lot of people, when they're doing missions like this, will carry different types of ammo. And you can see, boom, we can load that in. You see I just dragged it. This antimatter charge, if we take a look, it has a range bonus minus 50%. And so this actually, when loaded up, is going to be a less range, but it does 7 HP kinetic and 5 HP thermal. This kind of stuff, I mean, it works like Pokemon, essentially. You know, thermal is good against some things, and kinetic is good against some things. It just works like rock, paper, scissors. So. Now, we also could look at our ship tree and see what we're kind of working towards. Right now, we're in this little guy. As you can see, we're skilling up towards these. So we could move into one of these other ships pretty soon. Now I can go ahead and once I have them targeted, you see it does say in the middle what your character's heading towards. So also if I wanted to just click out into space and double click, now my character will align to that point in space and start flying out that way. But I do want to select him, orbit him, and then we'll go ahead and lock them. And I'm holding control to lock them like this. And we can just start firing. Now, we can see the range on this bad boy. Optimal range within 3,300. So we're at basically 3,300. If we orbit, and we got loot in these, we're gonna just head towards them, pop them open, and see what we get. We could use like maybe a shield extender, or maybe a low slot, you know, give us a little firepower or some more targeting range. That would be helpful. Okay, we got a Pitfall compact warp disruption field generator. That, because we can't sell it, which is a bummer. Oh, we got some antimatter charges. That's what we're using, so that's good. Alright, we're on these guys again. Without a mouse, you can W. And then, since we have two things, and I always like to stack everything. That's the same in my inventory. You can right click and stack all. Since we got this Pitfall Warp Disruption Field Generator, normally we could sell this for 3.4 million ISK. We are not going to, but it is still a good find. Because we'll be leveling reprocessing pretty soon. And we can reprocess that into minerals. So it might look kind of like a crappy drop right now because we're not going to be using a warp disruptor for some time. But really, it's actually not. Okay. Just turning my blasters on, we'll level that nerd, and then we'll level this nerd, and then maybe another round of enemies will come. Doesn't look like it. We got a civilian also. We'll just dock. So, not the worst drop we could get for our first big kind of SSF drop. It could have been something cool like a missile launcher or something, but it is a Pitfall Compact Warp Disruption Field Generator, and this can make a warp disruption field so people can't warp out of it. A bubble. And if you do stumble across this little YouTube series and you have any questions, just pop them in the chat below and I'll answer them in the next stream. Nice, 175k more. Let's see if we can actually learn reprocessing here. Oh, they gave us an Atron. Oh. So if you're like, oh, yo, what is this thing? Not only can you show info on it, and it'll show you all the little things that it has here, but you can also just go over to the ship tree and find where it is. So this is my kind of favorite view. I like this one. And you can look through the ships, and here is the Atron. And it does have some small hybrid fall off bonus, and then small hybrid damage bonus. And look at that, we're skilling up towards these even already. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bad boy. So I'm going to go to our ship that we have, and I believe we can just strip the fitting. We'll remove all those modules off of this ship because we're already moving on up. We'll assemble this bad boy. Always rename your ship, in my opinion. We'll request a mission from him again. Oh, he's going to give us Gatling rails.
Missions you have accepted or been offered are added to your opportunity.
Oh, and we're going to board our new ship. Not very far into this. Already doing a new ship. Let's go! So now we need to put some stuff on this bad boy. We actually have multiple Gatling. We do. So We're just gonna start loading this bad boy up. Oh, that was the civilian. We do have this one and this one, and we have our afterburner. Now, this is all we have so far for this ship. We'll take all the ammo from the other one. We'll take this ammo, stack it. So, we don't have any lows. We could put civilian mining laser upgrade on it. That's not going to really do much for us now. And you can see that here. It doesn't, it's not giving us, it's giving us a mining bonus, and it's removing some of our CPU. So that's not going to help us too much with what we're working on currently. You know, maybe we'll take this bad boy out and do some mining at some point. But right now, we're in the Soldier of Fortune. Fighting. We want new upgrades. And you'll notice you can always warp to site. It teaches you that, though. Look at us go. We're in the Atron. That didn't take long, did it? Already out of the Corvette. And we are in a new class of ship. And you can see that here. Here was our Corvette. We've moved to the next class, which is frigate. And then after that, to destroyer. Now, eventually, we need some rigs and stuff like that. Oh, we got a webfire drone. Okay, we can lock from a little bit further out now. And we do need to load these bad boys. I like to keep my turrets separate. You can stack them, but it's not too difficult to just roll your hand up across the F1, 2, 3. So again, I hit W on this dude. And we could kill these drones. Let's just grab that cargo while we're right here. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Ooh, we got some secret documents. Shit. Alright, we've got Wolf now. Let's go towards him. We got him. Wait, he left? Ooh, he's lucky he left. Alright. Looks like we're done with this mission. We can hit dock, head back. This is kind of a cool way to play. All these drops and everything, they make a big difference. He's going to give us another afterburner.
Missions you have accepted or been offered are added.
Yeah, you've told me that a couple times, miss. So I believe we got another. Oh no, we didn't get another Gatling gun. I'm not even going to add the civilian one back on. Off we go to roll the dice. See if we can't get something else. Hey, look at that. We also get... Oh. Hold on, we have a Cradle of War. Oh, yeah. There's a Cradle of War thing going on right now. Tomorrow we'll get Biology. Sweet.
My sensors have found nothing in the area other than this lone stargate, partly hidden inside a cluster of rock formations. I would advise you to proceed with care. Smuggler gates such as these are rarely left undefended. Your agent instructed you to approach the stargate.
Interesting. A smuggler Stargate.
Skill training completed.
Skilling up. Wait. Is this smuggler Stargate? Do I blow this up? It's attacking me. I guess not. I guess we just dock? Huh. Interesting. So it just wanted me to, like, see the Stargate? Okay. You know, when in doubt, just start shooting things. Apparently that's my solution.
Missions you have...
That was it, huh? Find the Stargate and approach it. Okay. This time he's going to give me a civilian thermal shield hardener. You better believe it, man.
Missions you have accepted.
Yeah, I really do know that, Aurora. You've told me quite a few times, matter of fact. Oh, we already got it. Look at that. We have a shield hardener. We'll just drop that right on there. 1 MN civilian. Oh, we have 1 MN afterburner. So this isn't a civilian module. So we can replace that civilian module. We are coming along nicely here. Now this guy wants me to meet up with the pirate, follow his instructions. I guess I'll read the new missions that they have here, so I know what the hecky I'm doing. What do we have here? Hey, alright. 10,000 more ISK interstellar credits. Good to see you, Privateer. I have a message from Wolf. He asked me to deliver to you. Visit our agents to join our cause and earn wealth beyond your wildest dreams. You have many days to consider our proposal. But first, you must complete another test. What's the test? Talk to the enforcer, career agent, complete the mission. I don't want to. Oh, destroy. Okay.
Alexa, stop.
So we want to orbit him at 2,500 because our optimal range is within 3,300 now. So we want to actually set that as our default. Dock it up. We have a shield hardener now. Just thermal damage resistance. Maybe war? We'll start a conversation with this bad boy. This guy is. We are cooking up missions here. Oh! Oh!
Missions you have accepted.
Yeah,
will
I
be
know
offered.
that. Or,
Here you can view the mission briefing, objectives, and rewards. When you are ready, you may close the window.
we have our rewards here. For completing 3 jumps, we get 500,000 ISK. We are at 2.27 million. This playstyle is actually in a better place than it's ever been. So this could be kind of fun. Set a challenge for yourself. This is in a good spot. And I just want to change this. I just can't remember where. Maybe agents. I don't need to hear every time Serpentis. Can I see what kind this is? Turn off pop-up for standings change. There we go. Bam. That's easier than it was expected to be. Pirate Raider, Intruders. Wow, look, we can turn on our thermal resistance now. Intruders!
Looks like your next
Get away!
acceleration gate is guarded. You'll have to take care of the guards before you can get.
Thank you, Aura, for that lovely information. Blammo, she has some loot for us. getting some ISK, we're getting some goals completed. Blammo. Oof. Look at all this ISK in here. Be set for some time. We're just blasting away. We'll head to the next gate, and you can reload all here, and just reload your guns too when you're on your way to your next gate. It's a good thing to get the hang of doing. I'd like to find some explorer modules so we can do some exploring earlier on, but I'm guessing in this starter area we can actually do all of these kind of different things.
Looks like you found the next pirate outpost. Your instructions were to destroy it. I would recommend leaving the loot in the wreck after you obliterate the structure. You would not want to be caught trying to jump between systems.
Leaving the loot in the wreck doesn't, seem that cool. I don't know. He drops defense, sentries, etc. We're just going to knock out his outpost first, and then go on to the other items. Just crush the outpost. Let's go ahead and turn those off till we get a little closer. We gotta kind of conserve ammo. This is going really well so far, actually. This playstyle is completely viable. Zooming into outer space. Why not? I like his little sentries he puts out. These things are pretty tough, actually. I'd like to take them down. How are we looking on ammo, though? 1,300. Still good. Still good. Why are we missing so much? We're at 3,500. Let's slow up a little bit and orbit at 2,500. There we go. We'll be able to loot that wreck on our way out of here, too. Maybe we get something good. Sometimes in order to keep your range correct on your ship, it's best just to slow it down a little bit. What are you cooking? Cinnamon rolls? Oh yeah. I need some turret upgrades if we're gonna be using turrets. This is terrible. This is terrible. Let's open this cargo container, see what we get. There's probably some ammo, but never know. Yep, iridium ammo. We'll open this bad boy too. We'll ping our afterburner once. Get in range. There we have it. Yeah, we should look at some skills though. We're kind of, we're working slowly towards this stuff. So yeah, we got sharpshooter, rapid firing, hybrid controlled turrets, controlled bursts. We need to add reprocessing in there pretty soon once we start crafting our own stuff. Cool new station there. Because we did get a couple things that are going to be worth reprocessing. Nah, I'm good, man. Thank you. Look at that. We got a limited ocular. We got our first bonus to a stat. We'll plug that bad boy in.
You can access the Air Career program via your neocom.
I do know that. I'm just going to do this so she just leaves me alone. Look at this. We're actually working our way through this, just doing these missions.
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well.
Thank you.
If you find yourself confused,
Hey, we get an armor repper. We are plugging this bad boy in. If you're wondering what implants are, they just go into your character sheet. I'm just going to always show this stuff quickly in case you're new. Augmentations, and here is a slot 1 ocular filter, which just gives me 1 bonus to perception. Real quick, show that stuff in case one person finds it useful. We're going to inject connections. We're going to inject social. Social is something we could actually look into right away. So if you're wondering where those went, you'll see they're not in here. You can always do connections and search, and then we can go ahead and add at least the first 2 levels of that, and then connections and social. Now you'll see we have social's already in training, so there we have it. You see we did get this pitfall. We'll be able to get rid of that thing at some point. Okay, we're on to our next mission. These missions, I forgot to put the armor repper on, that's okay. These missions are actually a lot more helpful for a solo self-found run now. They basically give you everything. We haven't gotten rigs yet, but otherwise, and we haven't gotten lows. But they are actually giving us, we have a frigate already. So we're kind of bumping along here. Look what the cat dragged in. Blammo. Bonk. There's a scoundrel. Get him. Get that scoundrel. I'm just control clicking to lock all these bad boys. So we're going to zoom through this, collect it quickly. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and orbit this guy. Start blapping him too. Knocked him out. Orbit this guy. Actually, probably can shoot this guy while we orbit this guy. Oh, we got out of range of him. Fast little ship, huh? Okay, slow up. We need to be able to actually get closer to this ship. Let's just approach him. Bam, 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 bam. I don't think I need to activate all three of these guns. Maybe. And it might be best to keep at range on these guys, just because our ship is moving so fast. Burning through the S, baby. Okay. Let's start looting some of this. Oh, what did we get? A warp scrambler. Now nothing can warp away from us. I don't know. It's a PvP weapon, or PvP item. It's a weapon. I don't think we're going to be using a warp scram for our PvP or PvE interactions, but we will be able to reprocess that. I don't want to learn reprocessing just yet, because I might be able to do the level 1 missions here for like mining, reprocessing, and everything, and it might give me a venture, which would be sweet. So this first day is going to be...
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well.
Let's request
If you
another
find
mission
yourself
from him.
confused as you
He's
explore
going to give
the
us an
stars,
overdrive
there is a
injector
help section
systems.
available in the agency.
She is telling me about the agency. Something I never even knew about. She's never told me that before. So if you're looking to what this does, overdrive injection system increases the engine power at the expense of cargo capacity. We don't necessarily need to do that. However, we will put our armor reppers on. Bam! Now we can rep our armor if we get into a troublesome situation. Completing our air goals. Look at that, 25k more. We are at 3.3 million ISK. Pretty good for the start of the game like this. That's going to help us with skill training that we're going to be coming up on.
I detect no life signs within the habitation module. And the communication
La
services
Fleur
it's a
Inn.
trap. A
It's a
smart
trap.
bomb notched into the hull of La Fleur Inn sent
Oh!
out a blast wave.
Now we
that
can
has
armor
damaged
rep a
your
little
ship.
bit. Look at that.
You should leave this area immediately.
You sure? That was it, huh? Okay, so they just have smart bombs, so you're supposed to leave. I see. Oh, we used our armor repper for the first time. What looks like their cozy inn there was giving us some smart bombage. Pretty clever pirates. He's just giving us a bunch of ISK for that
I
one.
must say,
Sweet.
Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well.
We're gonna get a web of
You can find
fire
yourself confused
off of
as
this
you
bad
explore.
boy. Nice. Oh, you're fine, dude. I am not worried one bit, buddy. We're living real life here, too. We got some rooks. I think we're gonna keep at range. We'll set that to 2500. Then we can just hit E when we have a target like this. So this is always your target, even if you're not target locked on them. And this never really has to be this big. You can do this. Let's zoom it. Look at that. Easy peasy. Oh, they're bringing us more loot. Good. They're just scooping up some loot, see what they give. Hey, oh, hey, oh! We got a tracking enhancer. I'm going to hold off on buying skill books at the moment. Yeah, it seems like keep at range is working a lot better for this ship, which does make sense because it's so fast. We're going to do orbiting later on when we have bigger ships. The bigger ships are going to be tougher to get into, I think, depending on what they give us for the end of this track. I don't even want to look ahead. Because who knows, we might go into 0.9, 0.8, 0.7 space and already be rocking and rolling on, Corvettes or beyond Corvettes, cruisers. So we're just going to keep at range. Zoom it. Boom it. Blammo, zammo, gablamo. Got some metal scraps here. Zoom it straight towards them. We did get a particle bore compact mining laser. So that's better than the civilian ones. So we can be thankful for that. We're well on our way. This is a totally viable playstyle. We got our first drone. Amazing. Do I need to do this? Narcotics warehouses. We need to blow them up. Cool. Blammo. Good morning, by the way. Happy Cradle of War. Okay. It's gotta blow up, and then here's a narcotics lab. Do I need to? Oh, it's not actually gonna. Send me to the actual station, huh? Interesting. Usually it would say dock right here. So if that happens, I guess, just warp to within. There is only one station here. If that glitches out like this.
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself remarkably well. I must say, Captain.
Yeah, thank you, miss. There you go. So for some reason it wasn't showing the actual just dock there. Usually I don't think
I must say, Captain,
it would.
you've handled yourself
Wow,
remarkably.
thank you, Aurora. That is amazing. You've never said that to me before. Ah! We got a new frigate for completing this next mission. Okay. So for now, I don't know if we can use this, but we sure will try. We'll just stick all this in our item hanger for now. Stack it all so that it's not irritating. We did get a different mining laser on top of what we're running. So go back to fitting, and we can use this, I believe. So it's giving us warnings. This is for drones, but it is what it is. Enhances the range, explosion radius, and explosion velocity of all fighter weapons, and enhances the range and improves the tracking of all drones. We're going to leave it on there for now. It's something that once we get another ship, in the Incursus, we can just go to the ship tree and take a look at what this one is. So, Maulus, Navitas, Tristan, Incursus. So if you look at this information, you can see it's got armor repair and small hybrid turret. Pretty good. And we do have some drone capacity on this ship. So when we are starting with our drone journey, we'll whip that bad boy out. But we're going to leave it packaged for now. I'm going to leave it packaged for now. Because I might want to just take it with me. You know? There it is. We've got a tracking enhancer now. And I like to take my passive modules and just stick them over here. So I know what I can use, what's going to be passive. You can see that by, if you try to click it, it'll say, you're attempting to activate a passive module. Oh. We have unclaimed awards. Skill points, 500k more in our air opportunities tab. Your loyalty points balance has changed. We're earning LP and Evermarks and ISK. See what we got out here. Some more ISK and these air rewards. Crushing it. Nice. Another 100 bullets. That's going to help us along. Wipe out these Corelli and Serpentis nerds. There we go. Should be able to put one gun on each of these bad boys and just knock them out nice and quick. There we go. And no wrecks for us to nab, so we're going to reload all of our guns. Oh, there was loot on those. How rude.
Skill training completed.
Light them up! this is a really cool way to play this game, actually. I'm digging it. Okay. Off to the next acceleration game. I think this is mission 10 of 10 for this first career track. So I'm not sure what we'll get for it, but
I have located your target in this area. He is not, in fact, inside the stolen Navy ship. I detect his life signs inside the stasis webifier tower attached to his outpost.
Stasis webifier tower, huh? Oops. Ooh, I'm getting sensor dampened. We'll go ahead and target that bad boy next. Let's take out his boys first. Let's take out his boys. Whoops. I got a little hasty there. Sorry about your tower, bud. There he is. There's his pod. Where you think you're going, Wolf? Whoa! That was quite an explosion. I forgot completely about that coffee that you have. That's called Death Wish. You know, like a skull and crossbones on the coffee bag. You just don't have to go that hard on coffee, bud. You just don't. I appreciate that you do, though. Pretty cool looking.
I must say, Captain, you've handled yourself
Thank
remarkably
you
well.
a lot, Aurora.
If you find yourself confused as you explore the stars, there is a help section available
Amazing.
in the agency.
Amazing. We got all the way through all this. We need to get another rewards bundle. We got the career agents done. We can start working our way around here. I'm also actually going to... Okay. free air enforcer expert system. It's sponsored by the Association for Air and allows Capsuleers to try out a variety of ships and activities before having to train the required skills. Cool. How long does it last for? Oh, it unlocks all these ships. And gives you all these... total training time 25. Will expire on 6/12. Okay. I mean, that's cool. We're not really worried about that too much. Because now... Oh, help section.
Here, you can learn more about being a new Eden Capsuleer. For now, you can close the agency.
So...
Though there are thousands of copies of Aura in New Eden, I am glad to be your Aura. Have I said too much?
Oh.
My sentimentality protocols may need adjusting.
Hey, yo.
Now it's time for you to venture out into the stars.
Wait.
Go forth
Aura,
and show New Eden.
Wait, yo. Okay, we knocked out Enforcer. I'd like to do Industrialist. No. So he wants us to go get a Veldspar. We're just going to be knocking these out as we go. So I am going to strip the fitting on this bad boy.
For this mission, you will need a specific...
Yep, Miner 1. And we'll put this particle bore compact mining laser on too. No problem with that. We'll get some civilian mining lows. Oh. We do want the afterburner. And the thermal shield hardener? Darn it. Okay. Well, that's what we'll stick with for now. This thing must be 15 M3 per 15 seconds, 12 M3 for 15 seconds. See what I'm talking about? Let's go mining! This is awesome because I can hop up, I can get myself coffee. Now we're a mining ship. I don't think there's anything more relaxing than mining an EVE Online. If we get a venture out of this, look out. We'll one more ping that. We'll go ahead and just orbit it at 5,000.
Good work, Captain. Mining is a great way to earn more ISK. As you improve, you can train...
Just a moment. I'm off to get some coffee. Now we're really playing Eve. Oh, get all the Veldspar. All of it. Starting our industry. I like to think of EVE Online as the things around your ship and everything, the user interface. That's where the game lies. Oh, rewards adventure. Oh.
Captain, your mission log indicates that you want to locate Feldspar ore for a...
Oh, we're going to an ore anomaly already. Sheesh. Filter for high sec. Did we get the... No, not yet. Your user interface is essentially, you can do everything in the game and understand everything in the game from your user interface. What's in your regions, how many people are in your regions, what you're even looking at. Everything is in this user interface right here, your overview and your selected items. You know, all the information that you would ever need. Oh, we actually have to go through the acceleration gate. Oh, the middle, the actual graphics and everything, they're just a nice flavor as to what's happening. It looks awesome, right? It kind of simulates what you're doing with these other things. Okay, so if I'm understanding correctly, I need to equip that. Why is it telling me to do this? I need 100 tritanium in my cargo. Oh, first you need at least 100 units of Feldspar. Then you can reprocess it at the reprocessing plant. Give me the results. Got it. So, it's not telling me to do the right thing. Let's just go get some Feldspar. This is not correct. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna warp to this asteroid belt. It's telling me to use these gates, and it's telling me to go to anomalies. I can't do that yet. So I'm just gonna go to an asteroid belt. I'm gonna get a little bit more Feldspar. No, I can't. Let's go back to the dock. Must be missing something. It must be in my inventory. I need to reprocess it from my inventory. Interesting. Maybe I need to use my Corvette for this. I might need to use my Corvette. It's a little bit of an oversight that I can't use the ship that I'm in. But there we are. Okay. So we actually don't have the Feldspar that we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the fitting off of this. to go back to... They didn't think this through all that well, it would appear. So, we need to drag the miner onto there. We'll do a civilian mining upgrade. We'll do a 1 MN afterburner. And can we fit this? No. Excuse me. Now we'll go do this. So you'll have to kind of look when you're doing missions as to what will fit in the sites. I don't know that they actually told us what's going to fit in this one. That's fine. So usually it would say your ship meets or does not meet certain requirements. It is what it is. They didn't let us know. Most of the missions will let you know, and they'll have like a your ship cannot or your ship can do this. This is just a little bug in their new thing. Not a big ordeal. As you can see, we can now jump when we moved back to the Corvette. Groovy. Like testing this new stuff. Kind of cool. Oh, we've got some Veldspar, all 0 grade. And when you are mining, I know we're in 1.0 space, but just get the hang of aligning to where you're going to be leaving to. Good little tip. No reason not to. Takes half a second. You're going to have to do it anyway when you're jumping, but it just saves you that little bit of time. You either do it now or when you're warping, so you might as well just do it now. We have, by the way, in our air career program, we have completed our agent missions and found ourselves 2 new ships in the Enforcer line. Now, interesting. It's saying we need 100 Veldspar to complete this. Veldspar doesn't exist in this space. Veldspar 0 grade exists in this space. So, another little issue there. They didn't put Veldspar here, as you can see. In mining, there is no Veldspar. It's all Veldspar 0 grade. So, that could be confusing to somebody who's new. This is 0 grades Veldspar. People could be wondering, hey, what the heck? Why am I showing that I have 0 of 100 Veldspar when I have 828 Veldspar right here? They just messed that up a little bit. I don't know if they tried, tested this or not, but some little bugs, We have Jean-Francois. We got Depot. That's looking pretty close to P-E-D-O there, buddy. Depot. So now it's showing we have 89 of 100. Maybe this is counting. Maybe it has to be in our item hanger. Yeah? No? So, it's not telling us how to do this, unfortunately. I know how to. It's irritating. We have to go to the reprocessing plant. Okay. And we drag our ores in here. And we cannot reprocess 89 units, whatever. So, we've reprocessed. What is this telling now? Okay, start conversation. So we just skipped that portion. That doesn't work, so we'll have to go that route. But we did get 200 to 1,000 ISK from him. And he says he's got something else he'd like us to do. Build something. I want you to give me a civilian afterburner. So, he wants us to craft a civilian afterburner. Now, is this going to be explaining this also? I know how to do this, but not everybody will. Okay, it just says acquire these goods, civilian afterburner. Next stage is build something. I want you to give me. I don't care how you do it. You can build me one using the blueprint I gave you, or just buy it off someone else. But get your hands on one. Please make sure it's packaged before you give it to me. Okay. Again, not really explaining this at all to you. That's kind of a bummer. You know, there's a bunch of these different things up here. When you go to industry.
This is the industry.
Hey, okay. Well, she's at least going to talk
run
now.
Manufacturing jobs to create items. With the right blueprint, skills, and materials, you can manufacture almost any item. For this mission, you have been granted the blueprint you need. If you want to manufacture other items to use or sell for a profit, you can find more. Most materials can
So
be
it just
obtained
didn't
through
highlight
mining
where
or
you needed to
processing.
click, which is this industry
If you have the
click
ISK to
right up
spare,
here.
it may be faster and safer to purchase the materials you need from the market.
We are not allowed to buy
Manufacturing
from the
jobs
market on this
takes
run.
time to run. The more advanced the item, the longer the job duration.
We are
Improving
cooking up
your
all
skills
of our
will
own
reduce your job
goods.
duration and allow you to manufacture a greater variety of items.
So we can now drop this in here, and we can see our civilian afterburner will cost 64 tritanium. So we'll start it up. And now, in a couple minutes here, 4 minutes, we're going to have that. Now, however, we also got a venture. So I'm going to go back to my ship. I'm going to strip the fittings off of this. And we're going to get out of this ship. I'm going to go to my ship hangar. We're going to assemble our Bentley. Okay, we're going to board this bad boy and watch. Let's see. We're in it now. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. So now we just want to put these fittings back on our venture here that we got. So we just have these civilian mining upgrades right now. We do have our 1 MN afterburner. We can probably fit this on here. And then we do have a couple miners. We have our miner 1, and we have our particle bore miner. That's all going to be good and groovy. So we're just kind of burning a little bit of time right now. Look at that sweet venture. Our Bentley. So we can always click on your industry tab, see how things are cooking. We have this guy going. He's got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. So we're just going to take a gander at some of the ships that we could be getting ourselves into here. And if we buy and train this, how much would it cost? This is 130,000 for Galente Destroyer. I don't think it's going to give it to us, so we're just going to inject that skill. And we want to actually, okay, chill. We want to add that. No, we don't want to use our skill points. So in our skill plan, then we do have Destroyer now. There it is, Galente Destroyer, and we actually can right-click this, add level 2. Right-click this, add level 3. We are actually already at 3 days of training, because we're doing like Galente Frigate 3, some motion prediction, some sharpshooting, stuff like that. So we are going to add connections. At some point I want to do reprocessing also, but I want to run this line to see if we can get it without the skill book purchase. So reprocessing, if we buy this book, it's only 97,000. It is man. If we're gonna get it, we won't be able to sell it anyway. So thinking ahead a little bit, save that 97. You know, let's see where we're at on this bad boy. We're at 54 seconds. We're gonna let this guy cook. And this is just a copy. Does it just one copy? Doesn't really matter. It's a civilian afterburner. We're not going to be selling these to NPCs or anything like that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if we can get a couple levels of reprocessing or something off of this tree, this training line, awesome. And we have officially crafted our first item in our solo self-found. You have to click deliver. And that is going to, we actually have this blueprint now. The actual BP, but it is a civilian afterburner blueprint. So you'll notice that in our item hanger now, that civilian afterburner has popped in there. We can talk to them now and say, hey, we got it. Did he just give us a rig? So he's going to give us a mining laser upgrade 1. If we complete this, this is have 7,000 tritanium. We can knock that out. We can knock that out. We have a venture now.
Captain, for this mission, you will need a specific module fitted. Remember though, New Eden can be a dangerous place. When changing modules, make sure you still have a weapon fitted before you undock.
It's telling me it wants me to have one weapon. So what? I unfit this, and I don't think I can put a weapon. I can. Wait, why did it? Okay, I'm just gonna have one rail Gatling then. I have a drone bay too, so we have that drone. Bam! So now we're going to undock. We're going to head out, mine a little bit more, and keep completing this track. I remember we can just go to mining. Let's go to this other one. It's telling me it wants to have a weapon on here. I'm guessing there's a reason for that. Probably not. But we do have a drone. drones right down here. We'll kind of shrink that up a little bit. Look at our Bentley. Unbelievable.
Skill training completed.
There we go. Look at these skills, man. Wait, it's still showing standings increasing? We'll turn off those also. Look at it, we have a mining hold now. Yes. Our first venture. We can dink around here a little bit now, claim some of these. We're actually up to 5.6 million already. Pretty solid. We are working through Industrialist now, so we're going to complete these career agent missions, and then we'll work our way around. I do want to run the Explorer track also before we leave this area. So we got our Enforcer completed. Pretty sweet. We got some bounties, and now we're doing the Industrialist line. So some mining, some crafting, stuff like that. And right now we need to get some titanium. So my sister's messaging me. Farming fleet crafting session. Nice. Mining asteroids. We hit this one enough. There's only Veldspar, it seems, in this system. So in the middle systems, I don't know what to call these. It's Sovereign Space, Concord Assembly, I guess. In Concord Assembly, there might be some different types of minerals and stuff that we can get. So for now, we're going to stick to our Veldspar. Knock that out for a little bit. We don't need too much of this. I think the rate of actually refining this stuff is pretty poor, and we're going to be out of this system at some point. So I don't think we need to fill this up to 5,000 M3. I'm just going to cook along and hopefully... Oh, someone's using burst modules out here. Cool. We got Orca or something? Retrievers. Venture prospect. Venture. Okay. Either way. Little mining burst never hurt anybody, right? Maybe eventually we'll be making our own mining bursts, you know what I'm saying? But for now, the idea of playing solo self-found has been really difficult in the past. it's getting a lot more viable, though. So for those people that are interested in attempting to do everything yourself, make everything yourself, it's a really, really viable spot at this point. So I think there's a really good time to get into the game. If you are interested in trying the game, I did make a link below that you can click. That is like my share link. And if you click that, then it'll start your account creation, and you'll get 1,000,000 skill points off of that. So I would highly recommend that. I don't know if I get anything. Maybe like 10 plaques or something. I have no idea. But you get 1,000,000 skill points. So that's pretty solid. And your skill points can be used to speed along a bunch of your stuff. And even if you have an account already, you can still activate that 1,000,000 skill points. So you see I have 1,035,000 because I just created my account today with a creator code like that. So, but yeah, we're working our way through. Reprocessing is going to be a huge one for us. So I'm hoping along this line we get it. But we'll see. Also, good morning, everybody. Thanks for stopping in. As I was saying a little bit earlier, I've really been enjoying on my way home from work. I'm leaving work later at night right now, so I do enjoy just kind of listening in on someone gaming, kind of listening to their ideas on what they're playing and stuff. And I was thinking, I like this kind of content. I think there should be some more of it. So even if one person gets to just chill on the way home from work or something, or at work, on listening in and listening on this stuff, awesome. Okay, I'm at a spot. We've got 7,600 in the hold. We're about to get another clap here. Clap. Let's get to 10,000, and then I will warp back. We'll craft it into titanium and see where that gets us. By the way, if you do get, I turned the ads down as far as you possibly can at this point. If you do get ads, I apologize for that. They do not make it an option to have no ads. So that's neat. Because every... $9,300, here we go. Let's let it tick around one more time so we don't have to come back out maybe. And there we have it. Oh, we'll go ahead and stop that warp. Oh, someone's putting yellow Rex out here, huh? Pretty clever. I wonder what happens if you loot that. Can you become... Okay. Alright, let's reprocess this loot and see what we get here. So you drop it into there. We go to our reprocessing plant. We put our Veldspar 0 grade in there. It only costs 700 to refine that. Fantastic. And then, wasn't that what we needed? Oh, we need 7,000 tritanium. And we have 9,000. In your cargo? I don't understand. I mean, let's try to follow the undock, and where's this going to take us to? Am I reading this inappropriately? I guess I was. Oh. Okay, there's a couple hostiles. We'll launch our drones. It's a Shift F to launch your drones, and then F will attack. We want to be within. Oh, they're Acolyte drones. Oh, okay, so there is actual Veldspar here. I was misreading. Oh, we have it locked. Okay. And then, just as a habit, line 2. No reason not to. You're not doing anything else. And stop. Oh, yeah. So in order to complete this, you have to do the Veldspar that is in this specific belt. I've played this game on and off for quite a few years. I'm not the most experienced player, for sure, but I do enjoy the game when I do come back to it. In more recent times, I've been exploring some of the different stuff that I had never really touched before, and that's when things get kind of fun. So, when you find what you do like, yes, focus on that. But don't forget there are a lot of different things that you can do in this game to kind of keep your entertainment. So if you really enjoy mining, or you had like a rough day at work and you're like, ah, I just want to chill, mine on a belt, that is totally groovy. If you want to get into some combat missions, following career agents, we're going to have to do that because we need the loyalty points to get some of the rigs and stuff that we need to be able to craft. Totally do that. And, there's a lot of fun activities, scanning and, finding cool loot in exploration, which we'll get into in a little bit here. And then, between running around in Potchman or wormholes, there's a lot of different content there. So throughout the map here, we are in Sovereign space. We're probably going to be bumped over to Galente space at some point, and you can see by these icons whether it's going to be, Caldari, Galente, or whatever. Here's Potchman that I was talking about. This is the danger space right now. You use essentially filaments to get in and out of there. And then really there's a lot of fun to be found in wormhole activities also. But I definitely, in this playthrough, will be getting to some wormhole stuff. Currently we're just still in the safer zone. But we will get to every activity on this run. So overall goal is going to be wherever the game takes us. So if we get a really cool blueprint drop out of an exploration site, out of a ghost site, and we are going to go that route and say, hey, I get a really cool ship drop. That's what we'll go into building. All right, let's dock it up. Welcome aboard. Spent a lot of time at this Center for Advanced Studies so far. I'm running the industry line right now. Okay, we're able to complete the mission because we already had the titanium. Got it. So, we're going to be granted a 1 MN afterburner once we get these crates of electronic parts. We need to just transport these goods. So this is a transport mission. So we have these crates of electronic parts. It's telling us we need to just drop them right in here. And then we need to take these to another system or another place. So this is what transport missions are. This is kind of fun and kind of similar to other games where you just kind of cart people around. I think my favorite version of these are in Elite Dangerous, when you take like people on like sightseeing missions or you kind of play taxi. That's pretty fun. So this is similar to that. You take goods, you transport them, and that can be a career in this game. So right now we'll just move this stuff on over. I wonder what it's going to give us for the end of this line. I wonder if it'll give us a hauler. That'd be pretty sweet. Because we could use a hauler to take all of our stuff out of this system and into more dangerous space. Another mission down. And we actually are, I'm already at 6.3 million, yes. Just from rocking these starter missions. So that's a good chunk towards our solo self found here. I like it. That's going to be able to get us a couple good skill books. Reprocessing is what, when I log out eventually today, I'm going to be setting my main goal as. So essentially when you log out, you can put skills at the top of your training that you're going to want done when you log back in the next time, which for me will be tomorrow at this time. We're just going to knock it, each day this week. I'll do a bit of this. That way, I can truck along with this new content and see how far we can get in this SSF run. So there are a lot of people testing out the yellow rec system here. I'm tempted just to loot it, because you're not supposed to be able to do anything. Not supposed to. We've already seen some glitches already, though. Okay. Will be granted a cap booster blueprint. Another BP. Okay. Is this the one? Acquire these goods. 20 cap booster. You have to go there and ask him in person. Let's go back and ask him in person. We delivered his goods. He's happy with us. This first day is grindy. But that's good. Because normally right now I could just take my ISK, go to the market, purchase a bunch of stuff just to juice this ship up. But I am not doing that. And I'm saving my skill points until we get kind of an inkling as to what direction we're going to be going. You just never know. You know, if something pops up really exploration heavy, then we're going to go that direction. If something pops up that's like mining, yeah, we'll go that direction. I'd prefer not to. I'd prefer to do a combat first, but if we don't have an appropriate ship for that, that's going to be a little tougher than we'd like. Because we need rigs. Even if I just get one type of rig, like an armor rig, sure. Alright, let's go get this mission from this fella. We've been jumping around long enough. I think he wants us to make some cap boosters. We can do that. Oh, we can do that. Yeah, interesting. These yellow wrecks and yellow cargo containers. Not sure. Here, 1.0, you would think you can pick them right up. You would think. All right, buddy. We'll take your quest. Oh, see, now it is actually telling you to open this. So cap booster 25. Oh, see, we need pyrite and mexalin. So we can't do that quite yet. Let's try to reprocess some of this stuff. There's not enough there. There's not enough there. Let's move this Veldspar. Stack all. We'll cancel that for now. We'll reprocess all this Veldspar. That's still only going to give us this. So, we're going to go searching for some different. We're going to unfit this. Unfit this. I have just going to pop that on there. We have a drone. We're going to use the drone if we get jumped on. So, we don't have the appropriate mining stuff. So we're going to go to resource harvesting. This is all got Veldspar. But here, we've got Scordite. So we want to go to where there is Scordite to get some of these different things. And I just went to the agency window, and I went to resource harvesting or anomalies, and I just clicked down until I found somewhere that is going to have that Scordite. And that's what we need, I would believe, for this mission. And it looks like in this, okay, so it does say unknown once you get to a couple jumps away. Yeah, so we just want to go to the actual belt. So we'll go. Is that where we want to go? I don't think so. We wanted to go to this belt, an asteroid belt. Because we need some GD scored. And it doesn't really tell you that, which could be kind of tough for newer players. Okay, so it does say you need the minerals tritanium peroxide, which you can acquire by processing Scordite. So it does tell you there is none here. Okay, let's go to the other one. It said there was some. Hey. Let's see what we got here. There's no Scordite here either. So, and it says within these there's nothing. There is no Scordite. Okay, well, the game's a liar. So, let's keep going. We got 3 belts in system with Veldspar and Scordite in this next one, shall we? So it's kind of leaving you to your own devices now to figure out if you can figure out where the Scordite is. Alright, see what we get. So it did say the asteroid belt here has it. Let's find out. There we go. This is what we was looking for. We've got Scordite. Oh, the mining. So, for future episodes, we probably will not be mining so much. However, we got to get through this industry quest line. I do prefer to do the combat, but I would like to see what free stuff we can get first. Let my acolyte just fly around. Man, I need to be able to craft some drones. Because, especially if we're going to be doing combat with drones, it's going to be rough. Okay. Yeah, see, we do have drones 3 cooking up. And this will actually give us some blueprints, reactions, and stuff. So that's good. Some Navy issue ships we'll be able to get after. Repair Systems 3 will give us a small armor repair. Let's see what our reward track is going to give. So we get biology tomorrow, which is good. Cradle of War is going to give us some mouse for some sequencing. Sweet. I don't think we're going to do any sequencing, but we've got it. We'll get some boosters, and we get a bunch of skill points off of this too.
Skill training
Here
complete.
we go. Drones is even leveling up as we speak. I think we're going to work our way, I'm going to work my way essentially through this air program. These are going to grant 200,000 skill points and some skins for some of the stuff we're going to be using. We're already a quarter of the way there in Enforcer. So we'll just work our way straight through this. Abyssal's easy. We'll just get some... Ooh, that's going to be tough to get, actually. We might not be able to do Abyssals. But security agents, this combat thing is destroy enemy ships. That's going to be pretty easy. And we'll work our way through that. Abyssal filaments are going to be stuff we have to find. And okay, we can get them as rewards for daily login events or as drops in exploration data sites. So, we do some data sites, we can probably get some. And to even now, like I've been playing this game for a while, still, if I have a question, hit the old Google up. And see what Google has to say about it. Because it's best to be sure what you're doing That would be kind of cool. Get into abyssals for a little bit. Settle in some 0.7 space. See if we can't get up to chaotic, at least. It's going to be harder to get up there, actually. We'll see. Alright, we have 7,000 scordite. We'll let this tick over one more time. Bam. Alright, we're out of here. Did we just break that rock? Cool. We only got one guy in local. SSF. Back to our Center for Advanced Studies. Okay, so we can go to reprocessing now. And now we have all this scordite, which we can reprocess. And now we've got some pyrite. We have an expanded card, we'll hold 2 of them. That's all we have. So we're going to use it. I'm actually going to hold off. Is it? Yeah, I think this is. It's not a rig. Okay. I think we might get. Oh, we need some Mexalin. Does it say in here how to get that? Which you can easily acquire by reprocessing ore from scordite and plagioclase asteroids. Okay. Do we need to bump up our reprocessing? Wow. I think because we want this rocking and rolling, we're just going to spend the ISK. And we really want.
Skill training completed. Skill training completed.
We really want reprocessing up right now.
Skill training completed.
So we are going to spend some skill points on reprocessing. That is important. And Now, since we still have no Mexallen, we need to go back out and get some more. Let's just get some more Plagio class. Get our mining lasers just a pumping away. We are in the process of getting some Mexallen. So hopefully this is only going to give us that. So we actually want to go somewhere else. We want to, I think it was this one that we wanted to actually fly to. And we need to get Scordite. I wonder if we go into this Concord space. Let's head here. Let's head to Concord Assembly. Oh, we're good. We're heading to Tiberius already. Let's head to Concord Assembly and see what's out there. See if we can't get something a little bit better. What is going on here? Are you gonna work? Okay then. Take it easy there, buddy. We got a little more Veldspar, I guess. So I know I can go to somewhere in this system and get some Scordite, but let's explore a little bit. Let's see what's on the other side. Cool gate. Okay, now we're in Concord Assembly. Let's go to one of their... let's take a look in here. Yeah, these ore-managed asteroid belts. Okay, so basically, no matter where we go, let's just go back to Tiberius. No matter where we go, it looks like it's gonna end up being Scordite. Is 0 grade is the top, but we'll see. We'll keep exploring a little bit. Okay, there is actual Things to scan down here. Oh. Thought that it said that there's nothing in the system. Whatever. Let's go to Galant. Galant is not in Galente space. We'll jump through Galant and see what's going on. The game crashed. Guess we're not allowed in there.
Connecting.
Ah. Oh, where are we going?
Warp drive active.
Interesting. Highly suspect. We better check our pockets. Okay. Well, we have somebody who started 5 stake accounts. Just keep our eye on local always. Now we can see if we go into our mining hold, the score dite, show info, industry, we're just going to get pirate type from this. And we need Plagio class. So we need to find Plagioclass, which I don't think I've seen yet. They're not explaining this very well, are they? Huh. Let's make our way in a little further. Oh, my home station is here? I mean, can we just find asteroid belts with Plagioclass in it? I mean, is it gonna make me, like, can I get Plagioclass in this new starter zone? There's Pyroxers already, but this is moving into 0.7, 0.8. Very interesting. I mean, I guess we're going out of this zone.
Warp drive active.
Because in the agency where it teaches you, there is no Plagioclass in any of this. But you need it to complete the mission. Oh, Betty. Oh, Betty. Nobody played this.
Warp drive
I don't
active.
have a problem going here. We are leaving 1.0 space, though, already. Hopefully there's no griefers. Because there could be. Today is the griefer day. Perfect day for it. So with the third mission in industry, and we already have to leave the 1.0 space. You are leaving the starter space. Yeah, I have to. Oh my gosh.
Warp drive active. active.
Okay, we don't have any griefers here really. We all are already out of there. That is pretty wild. I believe. Okay.
Warp drive active.
That's insane. Okay. So the new area needs a little bit of work. Unless I am just completely missing something, there is no Plagio class in the new area. Which is a bit of an issue. Because that means brand new players on their 6th mission in the new area need to go to 0.9 space at least. To finish this, because Mexallen cannot be created off of anything except for Plagio class, and Plagio class is not in 1.0 space. Oops. And I know what I'm looking for. A lot of players who are new wouldn't. So that's a bummer for them. So that'll probably get fixed. We shall see. We got a crit! Already critting. Already critting. We're just going to pick up a bit of Plagio class so we can get the Mexallen that we need to actually craft these, and then head back to 1.0 space. Just mining away, baby. Okay. I think we'll do one more round of my mining lasers, and then let's head back to where we are meant to go. That should be enough Plagio Classe.
Warp drive active.
Let's go, Venture.
Warp drive active.
Man, oh man. I'm at least glad that it would appear that there's nobody griefing too bad in this region just yet. Uh, we, you know, we may just be lucky. There is a pirate, actually. Okay, yeah, of course we want to go there.
Warp drive active.
You know, I wonder why it went off of that again. It's kind of irritating. Oh, we had to log out, that's why. There we go. It crashed again, going into that system. It hates that system. Crazy. Okay. You know, we've got some day one stuff going on. It's no big deal. Ay, ay, ay.
Connecting.
What could they have possibly done to cause crashes every time you enter that system?
I just can't believe you've been across that big ass parking lot on a Navy base and nobody saw him. Come in. What's going on here? Nice.
Warp drive active.
What's going on, Grandpa?
Smart. Bought a new gas can the other day. Sunday I go to it. So I went to pick up propane gas and threw the gas off the floor and it was a line. But every row, I don't know if they're giving away gas or what they are. I didn't even
I've
buy
never
it.
seen them give away yet.
See what it is.
Did they ever turn
pretty good, Grandpa. How are you doing? Yeah, they probably just know that gas is about to shoot up or something again.
What are you doing, Trader? Come here. Come here.
Warp drive active.
He said, well, he might come back. So, look at him. I gotta be in there. What are you doing? You heard, go tell grandmother I'm music.
Warp drive
Just make a
active.
landing spot. I don't plan on being here too long, actually, but
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
all right.
Your tail all bushed up here. You heard her come back like
We are back to the reprocessing stage of life. Thank you, Class A. There we go. Little scordite, little scurd. Okay, now I can craft this cap booster.
spin it around like that.
Okay, we got 438 on that bad boy. It gives me time to get up, get some coffee. And I am going to finish up today after we turn this one in and see what the next thing is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that for the rest of today my skills look pretty good. Looks like we're skilling into a lot of fighting type stuff. We can click into industry a little bit. And subsystems, you know, Galente defense systems, stuff like that. Good structure management, we're not going to deal with. Our trade, we could up our marketing a little bit. Our trade a little bit. That's probably a good idea. Cybernetics is something I'm hoping that we just pick up because, oh, we already have it. That's fantastic. Okay, let's put some more points into cybernetics. And then production, we want to add some points into industry. We are going to be doing industry, and we kind of want to move that up. So after our drone avionics, in industry, we'll even add to level 4 on industry. We just want to start getting this stuff working well. Our electronic systems, we don't need that stuff. Drones, we could seriously start putting some points into. And we'll probably do like, not mutated, we're gonna have to figure out where we're gonna go with drones. Capacitor management and electronics updates, energy grid updates, we need all that. This is just going to help with energy. We're going to move one of those up to the top so we make sure that that gets done right away. The rest of these are going to take like a day and stuff. Gunnery, we could look into a little bit more. We're at a day across the board pretty much on all that.
Skill training completed.
Missiles, we could do missile launcher operation. We might as well get that rocking and rolling in case we get one. And we'll move those up before connections, because connections is an 11-hour one. We even want trade before connections, marketing 2 before connections, and cybernetics 2 before connections. So all this stuff is just going to help us for our next day, which would be tomorrow morning. I'm just going to click through some of these quickly. Evasive maneuvering, high speed maneuvering, warp drive operation. This is all important stuff for us to kind of have near the top. And these don't take long. That's the most important thing. So we're putting up a bunch of stuff that when we log in for our next day, really, we're spreading wide as a puddle and deep as a puddle. So we're not going too far into anything. Salvaging we'll probably get into at some point. Mining, upgrades, sure. We can move that up also. We'll move it below some of this other stuff though. Because we do have 15 days of training already. But this, in general, is going to be a lot of the stuff that we're just going to come across as throughout our playthrough. So hacking 2, we could just pop that up a little bit higher. I know the next set tomorrow of stuff that I'm going to be running is that hacking and scanning stuff. So, we could move astrometric acquisitions up a little higher also, so that when we log in tomorrow, essentially, we're going to be cooking through a bunch of this stuff. Sequencing we're not going to bother with. Some shield management stuff is a really good idea. And we're adding also some targeting stuff on here. Signature analysis is a good thing to pop up here. And then long range targeting just gives us a little extra range for our next login tomorrow. So all this actually looks pretty good. I don't think we need to be putting that much into trade. I thought this gave something else, but I know we need trade for some of these more advanced things, so we're allowing ourselves to get into trade a little bit. As far as our air career program for day 1, we actually did decently. We got a quarter of the way through Enforcer, Industrialist, and we are done with this. We need 20 of them though, so we just need to cook this up one more time.
Captain, I am unable to detect the blueprint needed to manufacture this mission's requested items in your inventory. You will need this blueprint in order to run manufacturing jobs.
I think it's already running, but thank you. So, we did come across one major issue in the new area for the first run, and the most major issue essentially that we come across is plagioclass. We'll reset all these, within 5 jumps. We want it to be high sec. You need plagioclass to get this first thing done. Now, within 5 jumps, it doesn't matter. Within 10 jumps, nothing, there is no Plagio class in 1.0 space. So we're on the 6th mission in the starter area, and even in ore anomalies, if you go to these ore anomalies that are in this new area, it's Veldspar, 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 some Scordite, right? Veldspar, Veldspar, Veldspar. So there is no Plagio class in these. You have to go out of the 1.0 space. That's a little bit broken. And we are nearly done crafting these cap boosters. Our ship's actually looking okay. We have a venture. And when our reprocessing gets even higher, we'll start to reprocess some of these modules that we've gotten, especially like the warp scrambler that we got, and when we do reprocess this pitfall compact, we're actually going to get even megasite. So we're going to get some Zydrine, and we're going to get some megasite. So this, despite us not being able to sell it on this playthrough, is going to end up giving us some really nice stuff for crafting some of the things that we need. So there is that. 2 minutes left on this bad boy. ISK wallet, as of now, we're up to 6.5 million on day 1. I would say that's pretty darn good, especially considering we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ships. In Cursus we haven't flown yet. We could do that. But I think I'm going to keep it packaged and cross fingers that we get a hauler and try and haul all of my stuff out of this 1.0 into a place where I'm happy, I feel comfortable, and I can start grinding out some rep to get my pre-processing numbers down, because when you do missions for areas, you earn reputation and loyalty points, and you can see your loyalty points in your wallet always, and where you can go to spend those and everything like that. Like Evermarks, I can see here, I can click spend, and I can see, oh, 1.0 space does have a place where I can go and spend my Evermarks. So, kind of cool. But essentially, I want to get in an area, start building rep in that area, and collect as much stuff as I can, and start picking up blueprints and stuff like that. We have 30 seconds left on this bad boy. I probably could reprocess. You can't reprocess these, huh? The civilian ones you cannot reprocess. What are we going to get for doing this one? Okay, just some pyrite. No big deal there. Okay, we have acquired what we need to complete this mission. Let's knock it out before we log out, because I'd like to see what the next one is. 462,000. Oh, it just wants us to deliver these goods. So we'll take the cap boosters, we'll stick them in our inventory, and we do just have one jump. That's where we'll start tomorrow morning. Thanks for coming along on this journey with me. My name's Debunk. Catch you next time.